Yo, Steve, what's going on, dude? Of course. Happy to fill in. I know I'm not going to do it justice for the normal Saturday night activities, but heck, I'll give it a go, right? I was going to start earlier, but the end of my last stream just kind of got frustrating, so I decided to take some notes. But how are you doing? Give me a second, I'm still getting things going here. Getting things going here. Don't tell me I gotta drive all the way back down. Where the hell am I? What's over here? Why do I have this truck over here? Oh, because it's by this? Yeah, but I don't need it here. I need it by that other lift. Let's go over to the other lift. Unless I put something over there? I didn't. No, I didn't. What's up, Tony? How's it going? See if I can remember how to get back. I think it's this way. I kinda remember. I'm hoping at some point. JT said he was down to do something this evening. I know he also has this game, so I was hoping at some point he might pop in. But I talked to him, well, I asked him last night about it. Last night? Yeah. No, 2 nights ago. And he said he'd be around, but I haven't really talked to him since. That's not gonna go to where I need it to go. Sorry, car. Ah, dude, that's the worst. I wish there was a way that you could find out. But I mean, totally understand needing a night away. That good for you guys for trying to make that happen. But I wish you could tell ahead of time, like, what was going on at a particular hotel. And yeah, I'm just gonna park the truck here. I think I totally screwed this thing up. So I'm just gonna hit all the reset buttons, if there are any. Just reset everything. Gotta reset everything. Isn't there a reset button in here? No. Oh, this door gets me every time. It's going to. I know it's going to. There's a reset button here, right? Yeah, reset operation. Okay. Yeah, Steve. Phoenix is on vacation. He's gone for like 10 days, so that's why it's been kind of quiet on the stream front for Phoenix. This last weekend and this weekend, I had plans of like streaming during the off nights that he wasn't, but didn't really get around to it last weekend. So, trying it out this weekend. What's up, Welder? How's it going? Alright, so I wrote down instructions, very specific instructions. So, my goal is to get this thing going. I nailed it during the tutorial, but they only tell you how to turn it on, and they only show you once on one lift. Fun fact is all the lifts are different, so they all have different steps. They don't tell you about the other lifts. So I tried to do some troubleshooting. I was trying to read online to see what was, like, if there was a, I don't know, like an easy tutorial for each lift and stuff. Fun fact, so the developers of this game are German. Everything's in German, and their fan base, I guess the majority of the people that own this game and are talking in the forums and stuff, are German. So they only write in, you guessed it, German. But apparently, these specific types of chairlifts, they do exist in real life. They're real models of chairlifts. And apparently in Germany, it's like common knowledge how to operate these things. Like, oh, you do not know how to operate the Falkenbahn 2.645? Like, no. Dude, I don't. I really don't. Okay, step 1. Press this button. System on. Touchscreen. Operation mode to feed. Operating data. Operating mode to feed. Okay. Open parking system menu. Oh, I was just there. Click parking. Well, these are terrible instructions. Who wrote these down? It was me. It was me. I did it. Open parking system. Parking. Turn on platform light. Well, I can do that. That's easy enough. But I need... operation mode. So only a few of these menus work. I think that's all I need to do. If, like, not all these menus are... Okay. I take that back. CIS. Nothing, apparently. Drive. Nope. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this. So let's see what happens after that. Switch button to feed in. Well, where the hell is that? Which button to feed in? No. Oh, I think that's over here. God, bless me. Or maybe it's this thing. I think it's this thing. Oh, switch feed right here. No, it's this feed. I think it's over here. Ah, who knows? I think it's this thing. No. Oh, what's up, Brandon? Sorry, I got pretty into this. Nice, welder. Gotta get some relaxation in. Hopefully, your definition of relaxing is watching me struggle in this game to get a simple chairlift to function. I know it was like a very specific button. Hang on. I have it. Hello? Yeah, it's on feed. Okay. Alright, we're getting there. What's up, the PS5? Railroad Sim. Which Railroad Sim? I don't know if this has to be... that might be a better option. If I can't get this thing going, I'm gonna have to spend more time on it. But yeah, maybe I'll farm tonight. Something. Because this just takes a little bit of coordination here. I gotta switch on the parking light here. I know that. Okay. Just let me give this one more, or like one chance here. If I can't get it started, then. And then I go to switch W4. Hello? Hang on, hang on. Oh no, that's in the back. The W4. Isn't it? Yeah, W4 to swing out. And then the W5. Shoot, where's the W5? Back up here, probably. Where the hell's the W5? Oh, it's right over at this one. Look at how many panels there are for this. W5. And W5 is swing in. Hit the reset button by the door. Okay. Hit the reset button next to over here. I'm pretty sure this isn't gonna work. Hit the reset button. Ah. Hell yeah. Sick. I think I did something wrong. I think I did something wrong. They're not moving. They're swinging. Crap. Ah. Start feeding. Let me add that. Do my thing. Oh. Okay, I kind of figured that out. Not really on my own, but kind of. Oh, Brandon, do you know if there's a map for Phoenix's farm by any chance? Yo, now let's check this operation. I guess we gotta let it take a spin around. If I can master this system of, like, I don't even know how to get them in. I'm hoping the tutorial will kick back in when it's closing time. I really do hope that. Otherwise I'm screwed. Alright, so we're gonna let this run for a little bit. We can go up here and... Nope. Oh shit, snowmobile. Oh yeah, that's how I got down here. Check out slopes. How do you buy slopes? Oh no. Oh, they're waiting on the farm stuff for Phoenix. Alright. They didn't even tell me how to buy slopes in this, like, because I have this thing, right? I get that Frankenheim thing, so I got this guy, so I could technically get like 4. I could get 7. I could get 6. I only have slope 3 right here, just that one. But it doesn't really say how to buy them. Well, I'll leave this here. Alright, let's go check on this guy, because it seems to be... I think everyone's enjoying this one. It's got a 4-star review, so I'm okay with that. What the hell does Inviment mean? What's up, Jeremy? How you doing, buddy? Welcome aboard. Still trying to get the hang of this silly game. It's a lot of POW. Okay. It's a lot of POW. Things seem to be running smoothly up here. Yeah, something tells me I didn't set this one up right. I just wanted to check in on this. Apparently you can buy property and stuff too, like facilities. I don't know, there's a lot to learn about this game. And I feel like there's a lot. I don't know, maybe it's because I didn't get the first game, so there's probably a lot from the first game that carries into this. But I wonder if seeing that I have the second one, which I guess was like a new version that you could just update to if you had the original. I wonder if it's free for me going back. Oh, investment tab. Right, yeah, we went over this on Thursday. Good call. Oh, that's probably why there's no one going on this lift, because there's no trails. How much money do I have? Yeah, we can figure that out. Which one do we want? I feel like 4, maybe 8's a good one, 4's a good one. Probably 4, definitely 4. Just buy it? I don't have enough to buy it. I do. At least slope 3. So we'll lease this one out. Okay, now we should get some people coming up here, because now they can take that to get to 4. And then I should probably get 8 while I'm at it. Okay. That's good. So now I got this one, and I got this one. So now we should have people on the slopes here. I'll save it. So let me go to my slopes here. I can probably hit those up with the groomer, right? Get this new guy here. We can do a little grooming. We got some time. Ow. I got fuel. I just have to find where the trail number 4 is. Let me look. There's no map, which is a little disappointing. I gotta find out what 4 is. I gotta figure that out. So this is the gondola guy. So I gotta go like across. I gotta go past this thing. Let's see where it takes us. Like, I don't want to groom the wrong one. Oh, that's my lift that's running. Okay. So 4 should be cutting right underneath it. Alright, so let's hit up 4. Let's do this. Let's do this thing. Oh, alright. Yeah, there's 3. It's groomed. It looks a little icy, but... Heck yeah. Oh. Alright, Brandon. What does that say? 6? Is that even on the map? Oh, no, we're not taking that. We're not going down that way. We're sticking on our trail over here. This doesn't even seem like a trail. It's not a trail. Oh, alright, Brandon. Are you gonna be farming? Because I might just, in a bit, like, come in and just join your farm. If that works. Oh, heads up. So 4 kind of... Alright. That's tricky. That's how they get you right there. So 4 actually cuts across like this. That's 7A. Alright, no, we're gonna just continue along over here, and I guess it leads into 8, so. Till 11, alright. Sounds good. I'll let you know if I'm joining in. Ooh, ATS. That sounds good too. Damn it. Why didn't I have these ideas before? I would have got all set up for that. That's a long couple of trails right there. As a snowboarder, that looks like it would be a lot of fun. As a groomer, not so much. Nice, man. Well, hey, if you ever want to race in that, let me know. I am 120% just addicted to iRacing now. I was up until 4 in the morning. Last night, playing that. It's just so good. I think I've, because it's like, it's a monthly subscription, but all the good cars and tracks and stuff cost money. So I think I've dropped like $100 since I got the game, just on like NASCAR cars and all that good stuff. Yeah, I hear you. What's going on? Yeah, I ran several races. But the thing is, like, when I'm racing and stuff, I'm not looking at the clock, and then when I get done, I'm like, ah, I could have done better. I'm gonna do one more race. And you get a mix between, like, There's the iRace created content, and then there's the like people that host races that can be whatever. And I got sucked into the like hosted community stuff, and they do all the fun races. So I just kept going. I did a Talladega race that was like 75% of the actual race, so that took like 2 hours. And yeah, I just kept going. But yeah, that's the new thing. I still haven't figured out the best way to go about streaming it with my current setup. What I'm thinking about doing is my brother's actually getting rid of a 32-inch monitor. He replaced his with like a 34-inch like curved monitor. So I might take that and then build like a separate setup for iRacing that's not on my desktop, so I would just have it on that one monitor, so it'd still be big enough for me to like see what I'm doing, but then I wouldn't have to figure out how to handle the adjusting the screen ratio over. So I'm kind of leaning towards that, and then when I'm not live streaming it, I'll just do my current setup and see how that goes. That's the only idea I have right now. Other than that, there's no good way apart from just using the center screen, but as you saw, it doesn't really look that good considering I can see like 3 times as much. And I feel like it's not fair that you can only see the steering wheel and what's directly in front, whereas I can see like out both windows of the car. So I don't know. Still working on it, but getting there. I'm thinking about just building my own cockpit at this point. I don't have the $1,500 to just buy a cockpit with a screen mount and everything. So I think I'll just work on building my own. Sorry, Brandon, my day was decent. Just classic Saturday. How about yours?
I'm back.
Oh.
I forgot.
My day was good. How about yours?
It was pretty decent.
Yeah.
Spent $50 on an Ethernet cable I can't even use. I'm gonna return it next time I go out of town.
Oh, fun.
Because I'm gonna put it out in my shed, so I don't use so much data.
Yeah.
But I'm 150 feet, and after 100 feet, the data is kind of
loses
off.
Yeah, you need like a different category cable.
I have a THEECATZ E, so but
It should still be good after for 100 feet.
I need 150.
I know, it should still be pretty decent though. Eh.
Then I have to bear yet too, so
Yeah. Yeah, that's for a computer. I'm getting pretty desperate on the computer front, so them holding on to that. Plus, I mean, aside from streaming, I have like a pretty sick setup for racing, so while I'd really like to stream it, like at least I can play the game comfortably. So it's not going to be a huge priority for me. So even if I can just get, like, you know, the one monitor for free and then figure out something with that just for the time being, then that'll be good enough. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Other things come first. I should be taking every nickel and dime and not spending it on anything. Like games or computers or anything anything recreational. And it should all be, ah, shit. It should all be going, like, every nickel and dime should be going towards my wedding. 100%, but... I missed that again. God. Whoa. Oh, 100%. I mean, that's why I got into gaming. I had a super stressful job, and I needed something to help me relax and kind of de-stress. Yeah, I was gamed. Like, I always had an Xbox. And I used to play Xbox a lot. But there's something different about, like, the PC gaming. I think it's good there's, like, a wider variety of games. Or at least there used to be. I feel like everything now comes out on console, too. But that wasn't the case. And the variety of games is just totally different, and most of the PC games are more up my alley than the console games. Like stuff like this. Like I could just drive this thing up and down slopes all evening. It's extremely boring to watch for some, but like this is relaxing. Like taking some powder snow and putting some nice corduroy in it. Like, that's nice. That's what helps me relax. Jeez. This is a long-ass trail. My god. It's taking forever. I almost fell asleep right there for a second. Can't see anything.
Hmm?
Said I can't see anything.
Now here's an honest question.
Yeah.
Do you actually like this more than what Giants did.
Uh,
Even though this is a newer one, so to speak.
right. I'm still trying to figure it out.
I mean, overall, you like it, or
I do
it's
like it. I think there's...
I like the graphics. It's a hell of a lot better. But
Well, the difference...
of
So,
course, it's a new.
I was looking back, and like this... Looking back on the stream, the graphics that you see on the stream are actually way better than what I see in-game.
Really?
Yeah, so like right now I can't find the snow that I need to be grooming, but if I look over on like Streamlabs at my screen, I can see it perfectly.
Well, you need to do some color correcting in there, bud.
Oh yeah, 100%. I gotta go back in to my monitor settings and figure that out, put some more contrast in or something. Because I'm sure anyone watching is totally fed up with me missing the same patch of snow like 6 times. But yeah, the graphics are definitely better, and then there is like a Steam Workshop, which means...
Oh, this is Steam?
Yeah.
That's gonna be my next question. Where is this at?
Yeah, so there was the game earlier that was just a winter resort simulator, but all you did was kind of manage the chairlift system, and the buildings and stuff. So this is like the quote-unquote sequel, but they're just calling it Season 2, so I think if you had the game already, it's just like a DLC, but they're advertising it also as a new game.
Pretty much what Giants does, because they release a DLC for the previous game, but you get it in the next update.
Yeah, so yeah.
I guess that doesn't make sense, but yeah.
Yeah, and this is their first time having it so that you like drive vehicles and stuff. So that's what drew me to it, but the fact that there's a workshop is huge. Like there's a few mods out there, not a ton, through the Steam community, and but it also doesn't have the Giants name backing it, so it doesn't look like the community is as big.
Well, normally that's the case, unless you get a big corporation to do a game like Giants.
Yeah.
People's want to back it up full mods to the point of it's like, okay, we got too many mods now. But yeah.
Yeah, I think it'll be... I don't know. I mean, if I can figure out... Because right now, like, before streaming, I went back to my previous stream and re-watched the tutorial that I went through, and I just wrote down step by step on how to do things, like how to start up the lift, because... And I have 20 different things that you have to do before you can start the lift. Like, all of the buttons that you gotta push and stuff. That's super confusing. Like, there's no way anyone's gonna memorize that. Because you have to go to like 5 different panels all around to flip switches and stuff, and you have to make sure it's the right switch and you do it in the right order. And I don't think that that's a good, like, viable option.
Yeah, okay.
But it does give someone a role, like, say we have 3 people playing this game, and you could have 2 people that are operating groomers and 1 person that's operating the lifts and doing those checklists and getting them running.
Yeah.
So that's where it's a little bit more beneficial. But they also, aside from rewatching that, like, they don't have an instructional thing or a tutorial on how to start and stop the chairlifts.
I don't think most people truly play it, so to speak. That's why people don't make it.
Right.
I mean, hell, you could be making tutorial videos just for the hell of it. I mean,
I could, yeah. I'm sure I'm not the only one that searched for this.
Well, yeah, that's... I mean, someone's gonna start it to milk it, and everyone else will follow.
Yeah. But I
mean,
was
look
joking.
at podcasts. They're blowing up right now.
I know. I was joking before you came in. I was like, I went in and tried to find some support, and like it's a German company that does this game, and seems like all the users are German, so all of the forums and stuff are 100% in German.
Ooh.
And so it's just like, well, I wonder if like, and because these are actual legitimate chairlifts, like they exist in real life.
Yeah.
They have like model numbers and company names and everything, and I feel like it's just common knowledge over in Germany where it's like, oh, you need to run like the Dutz Verhargen 2.3-2 chairlift. Oh yeah, like I learned that in 2nd grade. Let me show you how to turn it on and off with this 20-point checklist. To the average American, it's like, that's a little bit more complicated.
We're Americans. We're too damn lazy for that shit. Let's be real here.
Right, like I pay to go skiing and have someone else
exactly
operate the chairlift for me, not like figuring out the engineering behind it in order to operate it.
Have you ever watched a Red Bull competition before?
I've been to a few of them, a bunch of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. They're actually having one at Seven Springs. I think it's side by sides and all that. It's called Strambler. I was thinking about going to that, but I got a month to decide.
I've been to the Flugtag. That's the one where they like jump off of they create something without an engine, like a glider that they run down the platform and jump off
in the water.
Into the water. Yeah. So they had the
that would be cool down in Pittsburgh.
They had that in Boston some years back.
Boston.
Went to that. I've been to the Red Bull ones. They had the ski and snowboard big air at Fenway Park. That was a few years ago. Went to that. When I was up in Quebec, they had the crushed ice thing where it was basically like a downhill course, but on like ice skates.
Yeah.
And they go through the streets of Quebec. That was pretty cool. And
I'm guessing they do have quite a bit of order since it's like a big brand, so to speak.
Oh yeah, they have tons of events. Like I've been in a Red Bull event.
I've been cool to do the soapbox derby one. Go around and race around the track and jumping and stuff.
It would be cool. The one thing I'll say is Red Bull, like at my age, like I think it'd be neat to do the activity, but like I want nothing to do with Red Bull.
Yeah, no, I don't drink energy drinks.
So yeah, my snowboard school was sponsored by Red Bull, and because most of us were under 18, like they weren't going to hand us like actual Red Bull and stuff.
Yeah.
So
they just hand you the cans and act like it?
No, so what our coach did was like anytime we had a competition, like Red Bull would sponsor us, so like we'd get a bunch of gear and a ton of Red Bull. But during practice, my coach would be like, hey, whoever like lands this trick first gets a case of Red Bull. And it's like a 24-pack case of Red Bull, and then he'd just hand it to whoever landed the trick.
They don't even sell that here. The biggest pack is a 4-pack here.
Yeah. So I had like, by the time I was done with the year, I had like, I don't know, probably like at least 8 cases of Red Bull under my bed in my dorm. Just like stupid amounts of Red Bull. Yeah, and it's like even if you wanted to drink as much of it as you possibly could, like if I wanted to have it with every meal and then like a few throughout the day, like I wasn't making a dent in the amount of Red Bull that I was getting.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Not good. Wouldn't recommend.
That's the one thing I never had in life was an energy drink.
They're
Never drunk Monster, never drunk G Fuel, I never drunk Red Bull.
See, I was
5
more of
Hour
a,
Energy.
I never the 5 Hour Energy.
I'm just saying.
I've had a few times, and that I don't know. They never really did. Energy drinks don't really have an effect on me because I have a high level of tolerance for caffeine.
The worst I ever had was a Mountain Dew. Yes, I know that ain't bad, but
No.
that's probably the worst I've drunk for classified as an energy drink, maybe of some sort. Never had Monster, never had any of those either.
My thing is I wasn't a big fan of Red Bull. I actually liked Monster better. Because like the first few years of high school, like every day on my way to school, I'd stop at the gas station, pick up a Monster in lieu of getting coffee. Like,
Oh, you're one of those people.
I mean, I got, yeah.
Had a coffee and a red energy drink at the same time, you'd be good for another 2 days.
Oh God, no, I wouldn't do that. Not at the same time. I'm saying, like, some of my friends would go to Dunkin' in the morning before school and get coffee. I would just go down the road to the gas station and get a Monster instead.
See, if I did that, the gas station I would go to is out of the way, so I couldn't.
Well, my big thing was, like, if I had coffee, it would make me have to shit, and I didn't want to shit at school if I didn't have to. But it was like 100% chance that if I had coffee at school, like, I was gonna have to take a shit pretty close to finishing it. Yeah, you don't want to shit at school if you don't have to.
No, I try not to myself.
Like,
Just weird. It's like, I don't know what to say, but yeah.
no, it's like I'd rather take a dump at home. When you get the stalls and then, like,
You got a bunch of high schools that bust the stalls down so you don't even have any, so.
ours weren't that bad, but
Our FFA class was, they like to bust the damn doors off, and it's like, really, guys?
I mean, our school was small enough that everyone knew if you, like, everyone knew who was in the stall at any given time. 100%. Even, like, I'd walk into the bathroom, take a piss. I was just like, oh yeah, there's Steve's taking a dump. Like, don't even know. Not like I could see him.
You just know.
Some people, yeah. Well, some people had a schedule, like a very strict schedule, and that's just like. First of all, that's impressive under the age of 18, where you have like a routine time for taking a dump every day. Like, I've recently just developed one in the past 5 years.
Yeah, yeah.
But also, it's just like, you can just tell by the shoes. You're like, oh yeah, that's Paul. He's taking a dump. But then they would use it as fodder against you, because my high school was ruthless. So if you took a smelly dump and you made someone feel ready to piss someone off or something like that, rest assured the entire school would know that you took smelly dumps, and then you'd probably get a nickname from it, and then you would never lose that nickname.
I had quite a few nicknames throughout high school.
Yeah, one relating to dumping is not one that I wanted to have.
Well, no, I shouldn't. Yeah. Not related to that, no.
Oh yeah, I mean, you gotta have it. Gotta have nicknames. What was your nickname?
Mine, Big Red.
Big Red, like it.
Because, of course, I'm
Oh, of course.
fat and ginger, of course. But
It's. Yeah, I mean, you didn't have to explain that one.
I know, but some people still don't understand why. But yeah.
That's a good one. At least it's not. At least it's not offensive. Unless you found it offensive, but in the scheme
Depends on the day. Let's be real here.
Well, we had some pretty ruthless nicknames for the kids in my high school. So I'm saying, in comparison,
Yeah.
Big red's not that bad because it was just a physical description of you. So, like, we had this one kid that we called Scratch and Sniff. Because
oh boy, what's the story behind this one?
Because one time, one person caught him like reaching back
Scratching
into his
ass and
pants.
sniffing it.
Yep. Therefore, forever known as Scratch and Sniff. There was one kid that we just called him Hot Dogs. And that's because he came into school one day and didn't have your classic like Axe body spray or like cologne smell to him.
Yep, that was everything in that my high school.
Had like an au naturel scent, and one kid just said, "Dude, you smell like hot dogs," and that kid's nickname forever going forward was Hot Dogs.
Did you ever?
It's like pretty brutal, and those are the nice ones. Like,
yeah,
those are nice.
Here's a side question. Back in, well, probably today still, but majority back in high school. What was your go-to cologne?
Abercrombie.
Okay. Have you ever used or tried? I'm probably gonna screw this up, but Sentinel.
I have no clue. I'm also not a big cologne guy.
Okay.
I use Burberry right now. Which is Burberry is like a really fancy company, but I didn't know that. I got it on Groupon for like
I thought you were going to say Target. It's like
wicked
really
cheap.
Macy's.
I was like, no. It was like $5 on Groupon, and I was like, yo, let me just give this a try. I'm out of thing, and I felt like Abercrombie Fierce is what it was. And if anyone that's my age knows anything about that, that was the one to have.
It was actually called Stutson.
I've never heard of it.
That's what I used it all on the FFA trips and stuff. Just something different.
As long as people had a positive reaction to it.
Yeah. I mean, no one said that they hated it, so I guess some of them did like it, I guess.
Yeah. Like, always go with cologne that any kind of female recommends. Always. I've never really picked out my own, except for the Burberry one. I kind of picked that one out on my own, just blindly. But the ones before that, especially the Abercrombie, like, always find someone to, like a female, to smell it beforehand.
Yeah, see, I never really, well, y'all probably already know this, that's just common sense, I guess, but I never really hang out. Of course, there's not too many girls in high school that I went to that would hang out with.
Yeah, but
yeah, sad part of my life, but
doesn't even have. I mean, you can try out some, like, do some research, figure out what the popular colognes are, try one of them, and then even just ask anyone you know. Be like, "No, what do you think?"
Well, that's how I found out about Stetson, because
yeah, I've never heard of that one.
We went with a FFA trip, and one of my good friends used to be. Always just hanging out, but never anymore. But that's a long story for another day. Yeah, he had it, and I always like to borrow people's others' colognes and stuff just for the hell of it, to save on mine. Kind of cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried it, and I actually did it. It was actually a decent smell. So
yeah, another thing you can do is, well, ask your friends what colognes they have, or ask a female what their favorite cologne is. They all know. They all have a cologne. Yeah. They all know exactly the cologne. That's where I ended up with the Abercrombie, because, like, it was, A, Abercrombie was cool at the time, and B, like, I was like, hey, what's your favorite cologne? Bam.
See, the problem with my school, it's either You got 3 different cologne brands in that school. You got Old Spice, Axe, or the niche one. Mine
Old
was
Spice.
the niche.
Old Spice is not cologne.
I thought they sold cologne.
Just
Or
so
it
you
was
know.
deodorant. My bad. It was deodorant, but
Yeah, Axe makes deodorant. What they do is where they specialized in is like high school kids after gym class to not smell bad, and it was just a body spray. That's all it was. And they made a huge profit off of that because there's a huge demographic that doesn't want to shower after gym. And
I mean, we technically can't. So the only time we actually showered in high school was after the pool because that thing was pouring to the high hell.
We didn't have a pool.
Oh, we had one. It was, I think it was 3 feet 6 inches deep on the shallowest and 12'9" on the deepest, like 40 or 45 foot long.
It's a good pool.
Yeah, of course, you never really seen my hair, but my hair is like super dark red. It's like almost a brown in the shade. It would turn into a light ginger hair color. That's how much chlorine that was in that thing.
Oh, Jeremy used to use, Polo, like Ralph Lauren.
I never got into that. I don't care for that.
No, they got some good cologne. I used that for a while too, in like my early college days. No, like mid college is when I
Early college, I think.
went with the Ralph Lauren. They've got some good ones. They actually came out with a new line. I think a couple of years ago. That's supposed to be pretty decent.
Mr. Kella, Mr. Brandon, how are we tonight?
Oh, just dandy. Just grooming away.
Just farming away.
Another weekend of no streaming?
For another couple days at least, I think.
Oh, is he still on vacation?
Speak for yourself. I'm streaming.
Actually, tomorrow he should be back.
Yeah, I was totally not expecting. So the last time that Phoenix went away for a weekend, like with advance notice, I just started playing Ski Region Simulator, like the old one, on the Saturday night, and I had damn near 70 people watching it.
Oh, wow.
Because they were looking for a fill-in for Phoenix's stream. Not this time around.
No
one gives a shit.
I got a couple games I've gotten recently that, holy crap, are some beastly games to play with friends.
That's what I'm looking for. This game you can play with friends, and
what is the price tag on that? Just curiosity.
Huh?
What's the price tag on that one?
Oh, $25.
Okay, ain't too bad then.
I'd say if you're looking to do it to only play multiplayer, it's not worth it right now.
You guys want a multiplayer game that will, like, most likely scare the shit out of you?
I ain't doing Dead Sack again, nice. Nope.
No, actually,
it's wife got me into that. It's like,
is it better than Phasmophobia? Because that game still shares the shit out of me.
It's along the lines of it, like where it's very fun to play, but it's pretty simplistic. It's called Devour.
Okay.
It's only $4.99. And I have played a ton. I did a stream on it and stuff, and it was one of my most popular streams. I had like 15 people at one point, which, you know, bogged the shit out of me because I'm popular. And it is just fun.
See, Phasmophobia was fun until they decided to go down the route of just like bombing in there and not worrying about something that could attack them.
Oh yeah, where people are more like gun ho. Yeah, It's
Where
yeah.
it was creepy the first few times. Got a few jump scares out of it, but
You see, that's why I won't play a game.
no, I mean that's when it's
I'll
fun.
stick to my FPS games.
But in the multiplayer world, once you get the people that just run in, like they know that something's gonna jump out at them, and it doesn't matter where or when, then it's not fun to play anymore. So I stopped playing that.
Well, you might like the other
Bigfoot.
game I got new. I just played it the first time today, and it's just Escape the Ayoki.
Was it a Japanese game?
It's there's this demon creature. It just follows you around, and you gotta like avoid it, or it jump scares you. You have to escape a house. Escape the. It's AYUWOKI. And it was $5.99.
Alright, I'll look into it.
It's good jump scare game. Like if you want some like where people are just gonna be like watch you be like, oh my god, you know, oh god, people love it.
But there's a difference. I don't want it to be like walking through a haunted house where you're like expecting a jump scare.
Every 5 feet.
Yeah.
Are you guys playing something right now?
Yeah?
I was gonna say I could put my screen on to stream it onto here into the room, and I could walk through it and show you some of it if you want.
Looks like Kyle's streaming right now.
In Discord?
Oh yeah, you're streaming, aren't you?
Yeah, he is.
Is.
Okay.
But I can still watch if you're streaming in Discord, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you could just if you got your Discord on a different screen, it won't show your stream.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, give me a second. I'll get the game back open. It's just one of those just like, oh, it's so fucked up. It just, you know, he's there, and it's like you can hear it walking around in the distance, and it just, it curdles your skin.
All right, give me a sec. This will be a good segue for me to hit the restroom because I need to do that.
Is there a different room to do it in though? Because like the where I can have it on open talk, not push to talk.
I mean, it'd be this room since there's only 3 of us.
Yeah, I was just, well, this room won't let me do open.
Yeah.
I don't think there is a.
Probably game talk might.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, the game talk might.
Well, you guys have that power. I don't. Oh wait, okay. I guess I can go in there. I must have some permission.
All right, I'm gonna hit the restroom. I'll be right back.
See you 10.
Be right back, guys.
Yeah, they must have it set up. I can't do push.
Jeremy, I'm not too sure what that correlation is. But hey, as long as you liked it. I just got back from a pee break, so enjoy yours. Alright. See, that wasn't that bad. A couple minutes. That wasn't that bad. I've done it before. Yeah, I also live in a little townhouse with my fiance who uses this space regularly for Zoom meetings, so not gonna try to keep a 2-liter pee jug around. I bought some lemonade shandy today. It's fantastic. It's like a light beer mixed with lemonade. It's good. Lemonade. Wait. Your Discord doesn't work for me. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's working now. Your Discord? Oh, okay. Yeah, and then you'd have to join one of your chats. Although we could just all move over to that chat. Ah, come on. What? But why don't you just come in here for 15? Ah. Plus, we have a cologne discussion to finish. Oh, it is finished? Who ended it? Oh, okay. Fair enough. Alright. Well. No. I'm gonna be here with you until the last minutes. No! No, that's not how it works. Oh, that's lame, man. Okay. Have you played any more of the Wildlands? I don't know what that means in terms of like time frame, because your weather's different than mine. So like a few weeks, like so last time I streamed it was what, like 3 weeks ago? Yeah. I mean, it's a good game. I can't play games that often because then I get burnt out. So I can't tell you how many games I have that I like played so much right off the bat and I still haven't finished. Like, I still haven't completed the story mode in Red Dead Redemption 2, and remember how jacked up I was on that game? I still haven't finished the story, because I just played it way too much. My summer card just got too frustrating. It was stupid. That doesn't count. Nah, it's a stupid game. No, the game's stupid. Because they stopped doing updates, and I hated the updates that they came out with. Like, they took a game that was really good, and they just, like, jacked it up and turned it into this stupid crap. And it's like they got so specific on everything, and now you have to, like, there's no rhyme or reason to the wear and tear on parts. It's not based on, like, realistic actual usage of a part. They just do it arbitrarily to make it an inconvenience for you to have to go fix it. Yeah. It's just, it was good where it was, and I think majority... I don't give a fuck. I start off... I mean, I feel like that starts it off as being very realistic. Because they actually show your physical birth. My summer car, that's how the game starts. You're born in the floorboards of a car. And I think things started to go downhill when, like, there was enough of a challenge getting the car up to code for being inspected, and then doing the rally itself. No, that was a lot. But then no, because by the time I was ready for that, they added electrical to it, and that was a cluster. That was a cluster because they never told anyone how to actually install the electrical. They just said, like, here's electrical. Yeah, and people make guides, but they weren't very good. Yeah, because I didn't know that you had to connect. Well, all the guides that I read assumed that you had, like, a general education in, like, electrical. Yeah, in, like, electrical. No, in, like, electrical wiring. So it's like, oh, you didn't know that everything in the front, like, under the hood of the car, like, connects to this, but is also grounded here. Like, obviously it's grounded here. And I'm like, oh yeah, stupid me. Like, I didn't know it was gonna be grounded here. No, because I've never wired anything in a car in my life. How the hell would I know that? So all the tutorials I read, it's like, okay, well, yeah, but to the vast majority, it's not. Like, the vast majority of people, like, hate to break it to you, when there's something wrong with the car, they take it to a dealership or a repair shop because they don't know. Myself included. I know basic stuff. I can change my own oil. I can change my oil. I've changed out my entire headlights. There's no such thing. So, nice. Oh, LOL. I had to, because I was back in high school. I had my brand new 2005 Honda Civic, and I did everything I could to pimp that thing out. And No, so I got tinted headlights. So the front of it was tinted, but then I realized that the headlights weren't strong enough. Yeah, so I got projector bulbs, and then I had to reinstall the entire headlight system into my headlights. And then those things didn't really work. So I had to try to well, no, that I take that back. I never installed the old headlights, but it came as like a whole unit. So the whole headlight thing that you mount in there with like the casing and everything, that's what the projector bulbs came in. And yeah, and that was tinted. So what I did is I just used my high beams. But then I was also then I was also rocking like 15% tint, which the legal limit in Mass is 35. And oh yeah, they don't really care. It depends. Like if it's blatant, will they test it? And 15 compared to 35, like you can tell, but it's not enough to be like, well, this is clearly going to impede your vision of looking out your side view mirror. But like one, I never got, like when I got pulled over, I never got asked about it. And 90% of the time I just drove with that window down so I could look out the side view mirror. I'm just laughing at because, like, in order to do all those things, I would literally have a crowbar and I'm just like pulling shit off. Mm-hmm. The one thing I know about is gaskets, because with no, Lucas, my Subi, yeah, my Subi Outback, that was for 2001. All of the rubber gaskets, it wasn't due to mileage or anything like that. It was just old, dude. That thing was from 2001, and like all the gaskets dried up. So I did all the research of like how to replace gaskets and all that stuff, and then I was going through it and I was like, yeah. So one of the things that you learn in your business school is the time value of money. And it's like how much, and it's basically like how much value something is compared to the time that's put in it. And I looked at that and I was like, so say I was getting paid like, you know, the average mechanic rate of what, like $70 an hour? Depends on where you are, depends on lots of stuff. Yeah. I know it's high. But I'm saying, so if I were to charge myself that amount of money and then buy the parts, and how much time it would take me personally to put this thing back together, it's way cheaper. It's way cheaper to go get it fixed somewhere else, because like I would spend like literally 40 hours trying to put the damn thing back together. And if you like do the math on it, be like, "Oh, dude, this is way cheaper." No, I'm very organized when it comes to that stuff. I put sticky notes on. Yeah, all right. I put sticky notes on everything, and then I draw a diagram on it too. So not only do I know like what it is and where the screws came from, I have a little drawing of like where it goes. Oh damn, what is this shit? No one's watching my stream, are they? Oh, it's a shadow. It's a shadow. Okay. I just got scared of a shadow. Hmm. Yeah, so you don't have to form them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, I didn't get the car stuff. I got like the residential construction stuff, which is like 50-50. Like me personally, like I've got a good base knowledge of like household repairs and all that stuff, where I don't need to hire a contractor to come in and do stuff. But like I feel like I'd rather have like car repair. But at the same time, like they're both going to cost you probably the same amount of money. Yeah, no matter what, it's going to cost you a bunch of money, no matter what you're doing. Like if you're trying to, like, I don't know, like one of the things. So my dad was like started off in residential construction in college and built homes for a living for years, and then switched over to commercial. But he knows everything. Like he built our addition to our house. It was him and one other guy built it, and it's like, so he knows everything about everything. So anytime I have something going on, I ask him, and it's saved me a ton of money. But at the same time, like he knows nothing about cars, despite growing up in Detroit. He knows nothing about cars. And I'm like, I feel like it's a pretty even trade-off in terms of like money spent for car repairs versus home repairs. What shit? Well, No, you probably call it a township. County. Not country. County. You said country. It's like you wish. No, he said county. County. No, hell no, county. We have counties here, but they don't do shit. It's really only for like the jurisdiction for prosecution and criminals, like prisons. That's really the only thing county does around here. Murraysville. It's a township, actually. Yeah. Oh crap! What happened to my shit? Okay, there we go. Say Hat in a Hat place. Oh, Habitat. Oh yeah, founded by Jimmy Carter. I definitely wish I got a little bit more training in the using your hands arts. Anything. No, I know. Yeah, but you understand where I live. Like, that's not. I mean, it's, yeah, like, there is blue collar. I mean, my dad, like, technically works blue collar, but, like, his industry, because he works in commercial construction, but he's not physically doing the labor. He used to, but not anymore. And my brother's a construction superintendent, so he's not really lifting the hammer anymore. And I never got that. I was just really good at math. So my parents were like, oh, well, just go do math things. But there's a certain level of blue collar that I think everyone needs to have. There's a basic thing. Like, you should be able to repair you should be able to do basic home repairs. 100%. Now, most of the friends that I have no clue. Well, yeah, but I mean, the difference is like doing it to code. If a home inspector came there, would they pass it? Well, you gotta do it all up to code, man. Oh, it doesn't matter if it's half-assed or full-assed. It's got to be up to code. Because here's the problem. Hypothetically, I know this wouldn't happen for you, but hypothetically, if, like, your family ever decided to sell the place, well, you don't know where you're moving into. This is a hypothetical situation. I never said that. I'm saying if you found a farmland that was like a little bit of an upgrade, hypothetically, where you wouldn't need to tear that down and bring it with you. I'm saying when... Well, that's taking the hypothetical out of it. I'm saying from the assessor's perspective, they couldn't add that value to your house because it's not up to code. So yeah, you're right. You probably have to take it with you. No, I mean, it makes sense. I'm just saying if you were to leave it there and the assessor of the property, the one that determines how much the house and property is worth, were to look at it, like they couldn't include that. They'd have to put it in there in the notes as a negative and be like, oh, yeah, so there is a shed, but not up to electrical code. Well, if it's a shed, doesn't matter. Well, mobile home and a trailer are different because mobile or trailer has the foundation, like the cement blocks built around it. Mobile home, you can still bring with you. No, like a definition of a trailer. It's a trailer, but it's got the cement blocks around it. Sorry, the one with the foundation. Right. So... Right. But it no longer becomes mobile when you take the wheels off of it. So you need to have some kind of foundation structure around it, i.e. like cinder blocks around it to put it on to support the structure. Yes. It technically is no longer mobile. Becomes... Right, but it's not mobile as long as the wheels aren't there anymore. It's no longer mobile if the wheels aren't there. I mean, it isn't. That's bullshit. Because I've seen... There's someone actually in the town that I live in now that is selling a double wide. So they took two trailers, put them together, whatever that's called, double wide. So then I call shenanigans because that's absolute bullshit. Yeah, but they have fabricated homes around here. I feel like if you put it on cinder blocks and stuff, it's no longer a mobile home because it's not mobile. Like literally, the definition of mobile is removed from that equation once you take the wheels out. Oh, I mean, I drove down the street when we first moved in, and like there's an entire trailer park just like right over there. It doesn't decrease the value. The average house in this city is going for like almost $700,000. Well, talk over him. You just asked him to repeat something and then just talked over him. Yeah, but it's yeah. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, I think here it's more of like a permanent residence. Shouldn't. So like we have modular homes here. Like prefab, yeah, but they go on top of a full foundation. Like, the fuck's the difference? No, it's like in a pinch you could split your house apart and it's garbage. No, if anything, it should increase your property value. It should. Yeah, but technically it's also not. Damn. Huh. Yeah, I guess it's just different parts of the country. It is. For wait, is that per week or per month? Wait. No. You're saying cost of living per month? What's your rent per month? Oh. Okay. 2,200. Yeah, we're not as bad as California. We're close. So I have an uncle that lives in California, and my two cousins, and my cousin got a job as a receptionist. She just went to beauty school, and she's working in an office for my uncle. Who is very, very successful, and she makes $150,000 a year as a receptionist. And she's not qualified for it. $150,000. Yeah, but her and her boyfriend can't afford to buy a house because the average price in the San Francisco area is $1.2 million. Yep. So we rent right now, and could we technically afford a house? Yes, but you also have to come up with the down payment, straight cash, and the normal 10% is not going to get you anything here. And the average home price is around $650. So 10% of $650. Let's do some math. All right, I'll do it. It's $65,000. Straight cash that you have to have. I mean, I do mind, but no, it's less than 200. Neither of us make that. No, it's not as ridiculous. It's not as severe as California. Like California, as a receptionist, you're making 150. Around here, your average job. So I'll tell you, like, the jobs that I had before. So my first job out of school, I worked in New Hampshire and lived in Massachusetts, and I made $23,000 a year. And that allowed me to split a 1-bedroom apartment with my friend and eat ramen noodles. Sometimes we didn't eat. Yep. And then I got a job that paid $65,000, and I was able to actually have food. But I was still young, and I balled out and got like a dope apartment where half my income went to that, and we still ate ramen noodles. Literally either candy or nothing. Yeah, no, there was nights where I was like so hungry, and I went to bed because I was so hungry, because I was like, if I sleep, I can just not be hungry for the night. Like yeah. It got tough. I know, like, $23,000 a year sounds like pretty good, but around here, like, I was living in Massachusetts, so my income was getting, so New Hampshire doesn't have income tax, so naturally New Hampshire doesn't have income tax, so it's one of the only states that doesn't have income tax. But so you can afford to live off of a lower wage because you don't get the tax taken out. But I lived in Mass, and Mass has their like 10% income tax taken out of that. So I was really making like $15,000 a year, and I literally, my paycheck was like $300 every 2 weeks, and my rent was $600 for the month. So that's my entire paycheck went to my rent. So I didn't have much in the way of options to eat. No, how would I get assistance? I was working full time. Yeah. So I told my friend, because I split the place with my friend, my college roommate, for years, because he got a job like right in the area, and I was like, dude, like, I'll move in with you to help you out because it's closer for me, because otherwise my commute was going to be an hour and 20 minutes on the interstate each way. So moving to where we moved, it was going to cut it down to like 45 minutes. And he needed to live closer to work. And I was like, dude, I'll do this. But like, the deal is, after 1 year, we're going to move to a place that's close to my work. And he was like, okay. So we moved closer to my place of employment. And yeah, I wasn't getting paid anymore, and it still sucked. So I had to get I ate peanut butter sandwiches for like 3 years straight. Yep. Couldn't afford to do anything. The only thing I could afford, I had 2 suits to wear, and I would wear both of them and then wash them and wear those same suits for the next 2 days. And that's all I had. So I know a thing or two about not, you know, like, been there. I know it sounds like I have a cushy lifestyle now where I can be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna get a third monitor for my computer and I'm gonna buy this game, no problem. But like, I worked my ass off to get to this point. Yeah, I went 2 straight days without eating. Well, that's what we did. No, literally, I had fishing rods, and there was a canal, and everyone in the city was just like, yo, don't eat the fish from the canal if you catch them. And my friend and I went out and we just walked the canal. It's like a 5-mile walk. And so that's what we do in our free time. We just go for walks. And we just like brought the fishing rods and catch fish. And it's just like, like, fuck it. What's the worst that's going to happen? So we'd actually like eat the fish that we caught. Because it's better than ramen. Yeah. Oh, but I look at it like my older brother is, I don't know, like more of my dad's mindset. So he went into the construction industry, and like he was getting jobs quicker, and like had a free market to pick from jobs. If one job didn't work out, he could just quit and go to another one. And I was sitting there just like clinging to life on my like really low job, and I'm just like, what the F, man? Like, why didn't I learn some other good skills? Like, math's great. It's good to have a good background in math. It can really help you out. But like, what was I doing wrong? But they were always willing to help out, but I'm not the charity type. I also had like a big falling out with my family, so I don't talk to them a whole lot these days. Or those days. I'm better now, but I just wasn't talking to them back then. And I'm sure they would have. But I oh yeah. Oh, they offered that all the time. Yep, they did. But I was just in a position at that point in time, like we had a lot of stuff going on in the family where I just wasn't speaking